Hi everyone. Today we are going to do an asynchronous lesson for Wilson Reading 1.1. You're going to see me go through this and you will have these slides to go through yourself. I'm going to click on them and tell you what to do, and then when you're on your own you can do this alone. So let's get started with Wilson Reading 1.1. So in order to practice our sounds, I love this video. I use this with my own children. We are going to click on the video and watch.
You know the exact way to say each letter sound. Oh, happy haze. Hey, welcome back, teachers, parents, and guardians. Oh, happy haze here. I was thinking about how important it is that you're teaching the letter sounds correctly. So today I'm going to very quickly go through and make sure that you know the exact way to say each letter sound, and make sure that you're not having scholars make some mistakes that could be happening and you don't know it. So let's start by using the Wilson alphabet cards. And what you'll do is you'll just start with A and go all the way to Z. So I'm going to say each of the sounds 2 times, and you and your scholar can actually say them with me if you'd like to practice that way, or you can just memorize them and practice with your child at a different time. So let's start with A. A, apple, A. A, apple, A. B, bat, B. B, bat, B. C, cat, K. C, cat, K. D, dog, D. D, dog, D. E, ed, A. E, ed, A. F, fun, F, fun. G, game, G. G, game, G. H, hat, H, hat. I, itch, I. I, itch, J, jar, J. J, jar, J. K, kite, K. K, kite, K. L, lamp, O. L, lamp, O. Stick out your tongue. O. M, man, M, man, like those grumpy grandpa lips. N, nut, N, nut, O, octopus, ah. O, octopus, ah. P, pan, P, pan, P. Q, queen, Qu. Q, queen, Qu. R, rat, R. R, rat, R. S, snake, S, snake. T, top.
Can you make sure that she comes down quietly for this video, because I'm doing this? Hey, you gotta sit next to me, but sit and be quiet, okay? No, I know, but now everybody else is gonna wake up, so it's not like, just watch what I'm doing, Abby, but don't make a sound. Let him just watch for now. Just, Abby, you gotta stay out of my screen, so sit right here. There you go.
R, rat, R. S, snake, S, snake. T, top, T, top. U, up, U, up, V, van, V. V, van, V. It kind of tickles your lip. W, win, W, wind, X, fox, X. X, fox, X. Y, yellow, ye. Y, yellow, ye. Z, zebra, Z. Z, zebra, Z. So now that we've practiced these letter sounds, I just wanted to give you a heads up on 3 of them that they might be making mistakes on. So it's very easy for the B, the D, and the Y to say B, duh, and ya. Now, this is a mistake that even adults are probably making with their kids. Let me tell you why it's important to teach them correctly. When they get to their decoding and they say, oh, this is the word bat. Bat. That's not how you pronounce the word bat. So you make sure that it's bat. Because when they get to the decoding, it's very important that they're pronouncing these letter sounds correctly. Same goes for the Y. A lot of the time, they're being taught that it's ya. And a Y, when you're decoding the word yes, would sound like this. Ya-es. Listen to the word, ya-es. That's not how we pronounce the word yes. So now you know exactly how to pronounce each sound, and your kids are on their way to learning to decode properly, and they will be readers in no time. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, so we watched our first video. Now we're gonna go through and see our next slides. So at this time, what you're going to be doing is you are going to practice with these cards here. And you can practice these on your own, but I'll practice with you first. So first sound, A, apple, A.
A,
B, bat, B. C, cat, K. D, dog, D. E, ed, A. F, fun, F. G, game, G. H, hat, H. I, itch, eh. J, jar, J. K, kite, K. L, lamp, L. M, man, M. N, nut, N. O, octopus, ah. P, pen, P. Q, U, or Q, queen, Qu. R, rat, R. S, snakes. T, top, T. U, up, I kind of like punch myself in the tummy to make the sound. V, van, V. W, wind, W. X, fox. Y, yellow, Y. Z, zebra, Z. All right, another practice video for us to click is to practice these letters, but out of order. It's nice to learn them in order, but we're going to click on this video and watch it out of order now.
Mama, can make it like this.
Today, we're going to do the sound drill of each of the letters of the alphabet, as well as the digraphs and welded sounds learned in the first level of Wilson reading.
Knowing letters and their sounds is important because it helps us learn to read.
These are the vowels. Vowels glue words together. Let's review the vowels.
A, apple, A. E, ed, E. I, itch, I. O, octopus, ah. U, up,
These are the consonants. Let's review the consonants.
B, bat, B. C, cat, K. D, dog, D. F, fun, F. G, game, G. H, hat, H. J, jug, J. K, kite, K. L, lamp, L. M, man, M. N, nut, N. P, pan, P. Q, U, queen, Qu.
Remember, Q is a chicken letter, and it refuses to go anywhere without its friend U. So the sound for Q is really Q-U, queen, Qu.
R, rat, S, snake.
S also says S, bugs. Z.
P, pop. V, van. V. W, wind. X, fox. Y, yellow. Y. Z, zebra. Z.
These are the digraphs. Digraphs are two letters that stick together to make one sound. Let's review the digraphs.
Mommy, why?
Q,
I'm going to pause right there because we are not going to go into digraphs until next week. So let's,
Mommy.
hold on, Abby. I'm in the middle of something. So let's click on our next slide. Now we're going to learn how to tap letters. This guy does a really great job on tapping letters. Each sound gets one tap as you move through. As we get through harder and harder lessons, there's going to be different rules with tapping, but we need to practice this in order to break apart sounds and then put them back together. So we're going to watch this video.
Good morning, friends. Today in Foundations, we're going to tap out words. Remember, when we tap out words, we always have our elbows up and we use our fingers to tap. Okay, we're gonna tap 1, 2, 3, and then slide. We're gonna tap each word 2 times. Let's get ready. Okay, elbows up. B, a, t, bat. Good job. Let's tap it one more time. Ready? B, a, t, bat. Good job. Okay, let's look at our next word. Ready? Elbows up. Ah, p, mop. Good. Let's tap it one more time together. Look closely as I tap. Ah, p, mop. Good job. Okay, here's another word. Elbows up. W, e, b, web. Good. Let's tap it one more time. W, e, b, web. Good. Okay, here's our next word. Elbows up. I, p, hip. Good, let's tap it again. Look closely. I, p, hip. Make sure that first sound is I, p, hip. Good. Okay, time for our next word. Elbows up. D, mud. Good. Do it one more time. D, mud. Good. Okay, we have a couple of more words to do. Are you ready? Elbows up. I, b, rib. Good. Let's do it one more time. I, b, rib. Good job. Elbows up. K, ah, p, cop. Good. Tap it one more time. K, ah, p, cop. Good.
Okay, so we're going to stop there. You can practice more on your own. if you want when you have this lesson. So now we're going to go back into our lesson and look at the next slide. Word cards, tapping word practice. So there are a bunch of words here. You're going to practice each of these words a few times a week, but only practice 10 each day or else you'll get overtired. You're going to do just like what the teacher did before. You're going to tap out the words. I'm going to show you the first three and the rest you can practice yourself. First word is mad, mad. At, at, mat. Sad, sad. At, at, rat. See how I carried that out? I'm going to show you again. At. If I carry the sounds at and blend them back together, rat, rat, it makes it easier to understand what the word is. So carry those sounds, rat, rat, and then put them back together. Let's look at a couple more.
Why
Hold on, Abby. At, sat. All right, so you have a bunch more here. I'll show them to you now, but you can practice these on your own.
Mommy, why is each one body wet?
I have a helper today. See, there's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of words for you to practice. And you should do 10 each day. Okay, next section is when you are actually in school, you'll have a paper that looks like this, and the teacher is going to test you to see how you can read. There's a video here for moms and dads to look at, but I'm gonna just show you how to do this. So when you practice those word cards, you're practicing to get faster so that you don't have to tap each word. You don't often see people reading books and tapping out words because they practice those words multiple times that eventually it gets in your brain. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show you how you would do this as a kiddo, and then I'll show you what to do at the bottom. This is called word list reading. And when teachers are testing you with word list reading, you're saying each word, but you're trying them with tapping. So the first one would be sad, sad, sad. The next word, mad. But I told you that we don't go through this and tap every word. Eventually, when you're practicing all those word cards, you will read it like this. Sad, sat, sap. Mad, mat, map. Rat, rag, rap. And it won't sound like that at first. It will take a little while to get faster at it. But as you practice and get quicker, you'll be able to say the words like I've just done. If you need to, go to this lesson and see how she does it, or tap out these words for you to practice further. At the bottom, what you'll see is sentences, and you'll have sight words like the and is to help you read a whole sentence all by yourself. The first sentence says this: the at rat, the rat is mad. Then after you've tapped out those sounds, you could read the sentence all by yourself. The rat is mad. For subsequent days, take these lessons and practice saying these lists of words really quickly so you can get even better for when mom and dad test you. If you want more worksheets, this is a great link for worksheets. The worksheets that I'm going to use for next are included below, but also are in a link. So let's say that you're practicing along with me today. What you're going to need next is either a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker or a pencil and a piece of paper. So pause the video right here. Go and get either something to write with and paper or a whiteboard and marker. Okay, now that you have that, I'm going to read you a sentence and you're going to fill in which word is the right word. Number 1, it is not a rat. So look at these 2 words here and think, which one says not? If you want, you could tap them out and then put the word that's supposed to go here on your whiteboard. It is not a rat. So which one is that? Number 2, Rod is mad. Rod is mad. Circle which one that is. Number 3, or you can write it on your whiteboard and flash it. Number 3, the map has a rip. The map has a rip. 4, Sid had the mop. Sid had the mop. Next slide. Next, I'm going to read a word to you, and you're going to tap it and spell it. The first word is lip. I gave you the first letter, L. Now, in order to spell it, you have to tap it out. So let's see the first one. Lip. Lip. What are those letters? Lip. Fill in the boxes and write the full word completely on this side. Next word is nap. What are these letters? Nap. Tap out the word nap, fill in the blanks, and write the word again. Next word is rip. Rip. Last word is sad. 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 We're going to watch how to do a quick drill in reverse. You're going to practice with me next, but first we're going to watch this video on how the teacher does this. She's doing an example so that you could see how to run this in your own classroom when you're doing this. Click on the video.
Okay, today we're doing part 6 of the Wilson's lesson. This is going to be the reverse drill. So, today we're going to be, I'm going to give you a letter sound, and then you're going to repeat it back to me, okay? After that, you look for the letter sound on here, and you tell me what letter it is. So, for example, if I say, find the letter that makes the sound P, I would find the letter P. And I would say P first, and then I would find P, and then I would point to it or pick it up like that. Okay, so let's start. What letter makes the sound
H.
Mm-hmm.
H.
H. Good. What letter makes the sound B?
B. B.
Good.
Okay, I'm going to pause her there because she gave us a great example. We're going to go back though. We're going to go and practice on our own. So these letters on your boards move, so you can practice them, but since it's in presentation mode, it's not going to move. I'm instead going to point to a letter and we're going to practice like this. So the first letter I'm going to have you look for is the letter that makes a sound D. So you would take it and you would point to the letter D and you would pull it down. D, dog, D. What's the sound? What's the letter that makes the sound ah? You would take a second and you would practice by pulling down O, octopus, ah. Next one is S. You take S and you'd say S says. What letter says G? G game G. and you'd pull it down and practice. Great. Now, this is how you do it with spelling. So we're going to watch this quick video, just 30 seconds, and then we're going to practice spelling our words. We're almost done. If at any point you want to watch the full thing, you can, but we only really need to watch 30 seconds.
Now we're going to do part 7 of the lesson plan. And in part 7, we're going to make words. Over here, I'm going to say a word, and then I want you to repeat the word. Tell me the sounds in the word, and then we're going to build the word. The word is rip. What's the word?
Rip. Rip. Rip.
Letter names?
R-I-P.
Go ahead and build me rip. Oh, in order. What's the word?
Rip.
Excellent. And that word is?
Rip.
Now close your eyes and spell it from memory.
R-I-P.
Good. Can you use that word in a sentence?
I rip the paper.
I will rip the paper. Excellent. Put your letters back. The word is it. It is a cold day. What's the word?
It.
Sounds?
It.
Good. Letter names?
I-T.
Go ahead.
Great. Now that you've seen kind of an example of how to do this, let's practice this on our own. When you're in your actual chart here, you'll be able to move these down. For right now, I'm going to practice as if I was a student. So I'll say the word bad. I'm going to pretend I'm the teacher, say, what says bad? B-A-D. First I tap it out, then I give a letter name to each one. B-A-D. So I'll show you again. Okay, what says bad? B-A-D. Then I give the letter names. B-A-D. To spell this out, you can either pull these letters down, but right now I'm going to annotate. I'm going to draw, and I'm going to write B-A-D. And I tap it out to make sure it's right. B-A-D. Bad. Correct. Great. You're finished. Practice daily for 1 week. And Miss D'Angelo will see you guys on Wednesdays and Fridays to practice live. Thanks so much.